자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 엄군입니다. MLB 더 쇼 1구 토론토 류현진 대 시카고 화이트삭스 루카스 지올리토 경기 한번 플레이 해보도록 하겠습니다. 저녁 경기로 한번 가봅시다. 류현진 대 루카스 지올리토.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Lucas Giolito, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Striding in, Bo Bichette. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. Underway now on the south side as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
In there, 1-1. Giolito is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today. Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Line
Nice.
toward center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. The tag gets one. On to first. The double play.
이거는 세임 아니야?
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods.
아,
Just young
여기서
guys,
병살타가
hungry,
나오네.
aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
The 2-1 home. Fouled away. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Ball hit on the ground for Anderson at short. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Time for the White Sox. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a great mix of fastballs. He has a 4-seamer that's straight that he'll ride up in the zone, and then he has the cutter, which breaks away. 2 pitches that look the same, that have different angles and different breaks. And if he has a good cutter this afternoon, that makes his 4-seam fastball up in the zone that much better.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Taken high and deep to right. Ranging back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
하이 패스트로 던스는 좀 낮게 들어가는데 다행히 타구가 마지막에 크게 뻗지 못했네요.
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here.
위험한
They have to
코스로
find a way to
들어갔어.
drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Striding into the box, Leury Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Low for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. 2-1 to count. And the 2-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
어우,
Gets him 2 down.
다행이다.
Digging in, Tim Anderson looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
쉬운데
Ready with the first
가운데로
pitch. Here it
살짝
comes.
쏠릴 뻔했네.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
저거는 스트라이크 좋아하지.
And that's too high, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
3-1. Edwin Encarnacion would be next. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Batting fourth.
Edwin Encarnacion now. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs.
아, 투아웃까지 잘
Ball
잡았는데.
1, here's the pitch. Pitch is high to throw. is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Anderson stands at second with 2 gone.
나이스.
Him up. Shaw has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. White Sox leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 13. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Gurriel.
First offering on its way. Soft grounder left side. Moncada has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And guys, what I want you to focus on
완전
today
볼이었구나.
is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back
Nice.
outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
와,
Missed,
낮은
and he's
볼이야.
behind 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
안 나갔어.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Jimenez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Reese McGuire. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Mazara's under, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Toronto. Now at the plate, Jose Abreu, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Line to right side, and that finds grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Moncada, 23 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Abreu on at first. Nobody out. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So digging in now, Eloy Jimenez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he will take strike one on the fastball.
경살로 끝내야 되는데.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Runners are at the corners with one man out. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
그렇지.
Hold
들어왔어.
back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, and their runners at the corners now. Left side, but well fouled.
그렇지.
Bichette is there for it. And
Oh.
that ends the inning.
위기 헤쳐나갑니다.
White Sox strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. Coming to the plate now, Travis Shaw.
The first baseman, number 21.
First pitch on its way.
Travis Shaw.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
0-2 to Travis Shaw.
아, 저 높은 공에.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
나이스.
Line
오.
to shortstop, and there's
아,
one
시프트가
away.
저렇게 돼 있었어? 야, 당연히 중전한타인 줄 알았는데. 아.
Biggio, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Lifted down the line in left. Jimenez is in pursuit, and they can't run it down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Anderson is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bo Bichette. He singled his last time up. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. Popped him up. Anderson has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Luis Robert. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Luis.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette right there. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Standing in, Leury Garcia. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Garcia.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Grounded to the
아,
right.
헤이.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a runner at first.
아, 깔끔하게 끝냈어야 되는데.
Power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Anderson is off of first with 2 away. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
안 뛰네.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Nice.
Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Stepping in, Billy McKinney. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder.
First pitch
Billy
on its way.
McKinney.
And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Jimenez comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting. Number
Standing
27.
in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
침착하자.
The 1-1.
나이스.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate,
Now batting.
batter was able to
Left
keep his
fielder.
hands inside that
Order.
baseball and drive it up the middle.
Gurriel.
Into the box now, number 13. In the dirt here. Comes set with the 0-1. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit
Aha.
further off the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone.
슬라이더네.
That'll bring up
아하.
Rowdy Tellez.
저쪽 코스를
Here's the first pitch to him.
이번에
And,
2루까지 가야지.
this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
아, 안타 하나만 나와라 제발.
The set and the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Tellez, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 30th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Here's the 1-2. But right there is the second baseman, and that
저게
will
저렇게
retire.
가나?
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Yohan Moncada. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight
높은
so hard as an
공을
offensive player to
던지는
get
게
out
아니었는데.
leverage.
오!
1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes
아,
light
이거
up. and the
실점하겠는데?
batter didn't miss it.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Count even now at 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
The right fielder, number 32.
So striding in, Nomar Mazara comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
나이스. 오, 다행이다.
Shaw over to his left.
오, 잡아.
1 away. Ready for another shot now. Luis Robert. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
좋아.
He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
오,
Lifts a high pop up.
좋아.
Into foul territory on the right side. Shaw is over now, and he's got it for round
수학까지
number 2.
잘 막았고.
Digging in once again, Leury Garcia. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. 1-0 the count. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
아, 결국 안타 맞네.
The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D'Lo, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it.
너무 정직하게 들어갔어.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Tim Anderson stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2, grounded to third.
아, 다행이다. 그래도 무사 만루에서 한 점으로 막았으면은 괜찮게 막은 거죠.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That will look like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch
이게
because
또
it'll be
뜬공으로
important
나오네.
for him.
Robert is there and he has it for
아,
the
네.
first down.
이재원님 안녕하세요. 어서 오세요.
So stepping in,
아, 네.
Reese
9804님.
flied out in his first
아,
at-bat, so making
저기
it
막
0 for
무실점으로
1
했으면
so
제일
far.
좋은데
Ready
그
to
약간
deliver.
짚고
Here's
높게
the
들어간 게
first
제일
pitch.
아쉽네요.
And that misses for ball 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Mazara is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
아, 타격이 너무 안 되네.
And that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw.
아, 네. 에릭씨님.
And this pitch is taken in the
감사합니다.
inner half for strike 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count.
타격이
He's pitching
어제부터
aggressively,
계속
and what that does, it
득점
holds the pitch count
찬스에서
down.
안 나오니까.
Tight slider there, and he's in command, nothing in two.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bull.
아,
To leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Ready once again, Edwin Encarnacion. He's batting cleanup in
어디
this
노리고
one.
쳐야 되나
Will get
진짜.
us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah,
Oh.
not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to
저거를
give credit to where it's
안
deserved.
잡아주네.
The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
오,
High and deep out to left center field. Hernandez ranging back.
오,
On
다행이다.
the warning track, he makes the catch. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. High and deep to right.
오,
McKinney racing back to the track.
와,
He gets to it and he
뭐야,
punched
홈런이야?
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out.
잡은 게 아니었어? 아,
Piece of hitting right there, ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Stepping in now, Yohan Moncada, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Guerrero over to
야.
the left. Oh, and it sailed right over his head.
아, 불개주제 왜 저러냐 갑자기.
Runner at second now as a result of the error and standing in
동시에
the
일어나는
right
모든
outfielder,
실책이다.
Eloy Jimenez. No balls and 1 strike.
아니 갑자기 저기서
Now the 0-1.
실책이 왜 나온지
This
모르겠네.
one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. You're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1. Might as well fish a little bit further.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
아, 혹시 모르니까
In scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Kevin Biggio, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Lazar is under it.
이렇게
Looks it
타구가 안
into his
나가니?
glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 11.
Now back to the top of the lineup.
아, 정확하게
Stepping
안
in,
맞나?
Bo Bichette. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
건드리지를
You know,
못하겠네.
when a
아,
guy starts to
이거
get
타격이
tired, you
너무.
often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Now batting, Billy McKinney. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 2-0 now.
슬라이더가 각이 크구나.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Now in the box,
안녕하세요, 황지현님.
Nomar
어서
Mazara.
오세요.
He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Soft liner towards first. And that is through into right field for a single.
점프가
And he's back safely
위인가?
at first, and that was almost trouble.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1, but they won't
아하,
get 2 as
경사를
he beats the
못했네.
relay to first. Riding in once again, Leury Garcia singled homer run in his last time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Robert at third with 2 away. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2-1.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do
그
that.
발이
right here.
엄청 빠른 애인 것 같아요.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
아,
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Now batting. The
First
designated
pitch on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Good change of speed, but he
바꿔줘야
lays
되나?
off 2-1. 3-1
와.
now as that misses down and in.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting.
Ryu comes set. First pitch on
Oh.
its way. Line down the
Oh,
left field
다행이다.
line. But this is foul near the seats. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels
아,
like guys can't touch you
밑에만
and you're just
노리고
punching
있네,
everyone
지금.
out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff.
나이스.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. A couple of.
애들이 밑에만 노리고
So
있어
now it'll
그냥.
be the 4-hole hitter, number 13. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers
아,
aren't
근데
working. Neither of them have been
타격이
nibbling
왜
around
이렇게
the
안
strike
되지?
zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And that misses 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Pulled toward right center field. Mazzara's on his horse.
아유, 못 넘어가네.
He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Teoscar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
아,
Whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch.
너무 안 맞네요.
Leading off for the White Sox,
Sam Gaviglio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's ready.
your
Here's the
attention,
first
please.
offering.
Now pitching
Off the
forward,
plate and low here, ball 1.
number 43, Sam Gaviglio.
And he takes a called strike 1.
오,
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And that misses 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And here's a
Nice.
slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
아, 저거를
And a ball,
보여주네.
1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Big swing by
Wow.
Grandal, and a ball carrying well to right. Out of here, into the visitor.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes one swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
불펜이 너무 안 좋아가지고.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside, 2-1.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
좋은 애가 없어. 불펜 빼고 다 너무 구려가지고. 아예 마무리 빼고.
Popped him up. Shaw in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Luis Robert. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Reese McGuire.
아, 좀 가야 되는데. 아,
Here comes the
공격이
first
좀
pitch.
돼야 되는데.
Hard hit ball to
아,
second.
이것도 또 절로 가네.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting. The first
And that
baseman,
brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. Drilled down the line.
오, 뭐야.
Wind up foul.
아.
Still 0-2.
파울이야?
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, they're on 2 away now. Settling in now, Kevin Biggio, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Fastball well outside.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. If you have a chance to do some damage, you know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
아,
A little roller toward the hole. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Stepping into the box, Leury Garcia. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
the second baseman.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to
제구가
1-2 now.
장난 아니네요.
Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. McKinney is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Batter number 7. Shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball one.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion as he hits one on a line to left field. That's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
와, 한가운데로 공이 몰리네.
You have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And that misses ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. A ball and a strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, third baseman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Yohan Moncada. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Encarnacion rounds third and is digging for the plate.
와.
He is in there. They'll add on to
탈탈
their total
털리네.
as the run scores all the way from first.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. The 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Moncada on third with 2 out. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable
아, 진짜 너무 길었다.
And a good job of work. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bo Bichette. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
That misses. 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
아,
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
이게 또 저렇게 가나?
He's there, and he'll bring this one in. Into the box, Billy McKinney, and his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
The 1-1. Line drive to center field.
아, 타구 너무 안 나가네요.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Now a flare
안타대라.
out toward right center. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the White Sox.
와, 이렇게 안 맞을 수가 있나, 타격이?
Shutout from their starter as this
슬럼프인가?
ball game is
아,
over.
며칠째 계속 무득점이네요. 자, 이렇게 해서 MLB 더 쇼이고 토론토 류현진 시카고 화이트삭스 루카스 지올리토 경기 플레이해봤고요. 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.
Pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.